edge technology screens. Oh man, I'm loving the decision of using the 600 by 800 720p SVGA 720p 600 by 800 Viewsonic projector. So this morning I got up. Well, first things first, I didn't say it already. My name is Kenneth Bird. My company's Crystal Edge Technology Screens. I'm not sure if I said that already, but okay. But anyway, the old projector I used to have up here was a Chrissy 5,000 lumens, 1920 by 1200 WUFGA projector. The projector I swapped it out for is a 600 by 800 720p SVGA projector that cost me around 150 bucks off of eBay. So one thing I love about our technology is the fact that we do not have to depend on expensive projectors in order to make the screen look fantastic. We don't calibrate projectors or anything like that. No dark environments, no poorly lit environments, or none of that nonsense, where you have to pretty much be over top an object in order to just see or make out the object to begin with. I couldn't wait for us to get a little light coming through the windows so I can show you off the screen in a really well lit environment. So my projector is over here. Got to clean it up a little bit because, like I said, I was using this for a projector for basically for work. So there is the Viewsonic projector. I went and already committed to it, so I got a stand coming in. I ordered off of Amazon. It should be here 5 o'clock today. So that will allow me to be able to mount my projector up here and remove all of this out of the way, get that out of here, and have the projector on a professional mount, hitting the screen over there. I also added veneer curtains. I found some upstairs in the attic. I forgot I had them. So put those in so I can have more light coming in from here, light coming in from here, light coming from here, light coming here. Just keep it as bright as possible in here. And this is what I was waiting for in the morning for when light starts pushing through the veneer curtains. We got the 127-inch up. I love this so much. I love the setup so much. I love the fact that I didn't have to spend a lot of money to do this, to set this up to begin with. As you can see, everything is nice and white. I like to keep everything nice and white in here. We're going to be getting rid of this. This is Christmas stuff, so I got to order some new stuff for this. But yeah, everything's nice and white in here. Got plenty of light coming through. I absolutely love this. This is how it's supposed to be. This is how your setup's supposed to be. You're not supposed to be in the dark where you can't see objects. I can sit right here, over here by my fireplace, and I should be able to see everything here. My cat post, cat toys, the whole 9 yards, everything with no problem whatsoever. This is how it's supposed to be. You should never have to do this, to walk up that close to an object in order to see it in an environment. Never, ever. You should be able to see it in a fully lit environment and move around and see everything. You see the stone off my fireplace, everything, fireplace pokers, even the individual lines from my wooden floors. You're supposed to see all that. That's what you call real ambient light rejection without using any form of what do you call it? Ambient light rejection. Ambient light rejection, ambient light controlled environment. And like I said, I love the fact that, you know, most people, when they have a high-end projector, they have to depend on that projector to get a beautiful image. I can actually downgrade my projectors and still maintain a beautiful image. So we went from 5,000 to 38. We went from 1920 by 1200 to 600 by 800 res. That's a huge, massive drop in res count. We went from a WUFGA projector to an SVGA projector. So we dropped down to the bare minimum of 720p. And didn't skip a beat. That's what I'm talking about when you talk about quality. At the end of the day, that's why I said that I can honestly say that I don't have to depend on a projector. Projector's not doing all the work. Look at the contrast level. Look how black the levels are coming up. I told you behind the back of the female, when you see anything in the OLED demonstrations, the backgrounds are always super jet black. And my screen sits at around 127 inches, 1610. I actually sit in a bay of windows. So you can see how much light pushes through my windows. That's how much light comes through my windows at all time. So we're not sitting in a dark environment. My screen's not tucked away. None of that nonsense. It's constant light pushing back and forth across the screen. So when I see demonstrations of people claiming to be in a well-lit environment, at the end of the day, I said, no, you're not in a well-lit environment. This is a well-lit environment. This is how it's supposed to be done. Let's go grab something else. I'm going to turn my sound up too, because this is a acoustic screen. Sounds supposed to be coming through my screen.
My ears still won't pop after the flight, but I don't even care. What?
Circle one and done.
I love that commercial. That's why I said at the end of the day, if people's products did what they claim to do, they would be advertising like crazy. For me to come and say, look, I can have a screen, it's acoustic, sound can travel through it, can pick up white levels, contrast levels. We could do it on low lumen projectors. We could do it on cheap projectors. And we could do this in fully lit environment with curtains and stuff. I'm gonna advertise that because I know my technology can do this. If you're going to claim a product to be able to pull a contrast level equal to a black screen, you would be seeing demonstrations all over the place, fully lit environments. Black paint, black fabric next to this product, pulling up the same image. You would see this constantly all the time. We specialize in ambient light projection technology. We specialize in dark technology. So this is what you will see all the time from me. The environment, as you can see, never changes. So this is what I specialize in. This is what you're going to see from me all the time. We constantly showing demonstrations of screens in well-lit environments, and we constantly showing off our screens producing amazing white levels, contrast, color, the whole 9 yards. TLC 4K demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
That's how bright my white levels come off. So the technology on this screen is an invisible black coating. The invisible black coating allows you to convert the surface that we give you for free into an acoustic screen. This gives you the ability to be able to design your own acoustic screens. Customize. This is my customized screen, 127. If I had it at 128, I would have got it at 128. But I wanted to leave enough room at the bottom because the screen actually is mounted to the ceiling. It hangs. I just love the fact 600 by 800 rand, 720p, and it looks amazing. I love it. I'm loving this. There's my projector right there. This is where I sit back, 18 feet from the screen. And keep in mind, you got people on ultra short throw projectors that are 2 inches, 2 feet, 2 inches from the screen, and they can't pull an image in this much light. LG Beta Fish. I like to pull the contrast levels the gray screens have out. Very difficult time pulling anything in a contrast level, and a contrast level well lit. Now remember I told you about the OLED demonstrations. Background always remains jet black. I don't have to be up on top of the screen to show you the difference, to show you the contrast level. You can stand back here, or we can go back to full 18 feet of the screen. Background, goldfish, screensaver. So it's one of the most difficult ones to pull off. That's why I said when I'm throughout the entire house, you see me over here, you see me upstairs. What are you doing up there? The alarm went off. Upstairs, I told you, I can come down here, do a demonstration off my screen sitting right out here with no problem whatsoever. Let's see if I can about what. Oh, I know it is. That's them picking up the kids over there. That kid's always late for school. Always late. Yeah, he'll get it together. We always get late. Everybody gets up late. The same people. So this is one of the demonstrations I requested. This is a hard demonstration to pull off. Because it's the goldfish. That background must always remain black and the goldfish must remain bright at the same time. This is what I requested. So if your screen was real ambient light rejection technology, if you had real quality technology, you could easily pull this off in a fully lit environment. Mind you, my screen's not tucked away in the corner somewhere. I got windows on one side and on the next side. And these are big windows. So my screen at 127 inch sits in a pocket of windows. And I can pull that off with no problem. Which means I can come downstairs 12 o'clock or 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock and I can watch cartoons, TV shows, whatever, and eat and relax. And yeah, I'm gonna sit in the dark. Why do I want to sit in the dark for? I'll sit y'all right over here. There you go. I don't have dark corners with objects that you can barely make out. I have windows in my corners. Come right over here. Let's check out and see what's going on this side. Same thing. When you talk about quality, when you say quality, you have to do this without having a high-end projector attached to it. You have to. Because at the end of the day, 600 by 800 720p SVGA is a projector that most people that are sitting for home theater is going to stay far away from with a 10-foot pole. They're going to go get the most expensive projector they can possibly get. And at the end of the day, like I said, with some of these setups I've seen already, not all of them, they still are not picking up what they're supposed to pick up at the end of the day from that projector. And they have to go through calibrating. If you got a projector that powerful and you're in there calibrating and darkening your environment to make so the projector can look good, it's something wrong with your screen at the end of the day, because you should never have to go through that. If I'm at 18 feet back on this bottom dollar projector that cost me $150, and I could do this with a window here and window, mind you, 4 sets of windows, 1, 2 here, 1, 2 here, with no problem. Nice bright environment, plenty of light, white walls, the whole 9 yards, and I could do this on this massive screen at 18 feet back. Then I don't know how in the world you're having a problem with a projector that's way more advanced than mine. Let's go over to, let me see, I want to pull up real quick. New York City 4K screensaver, nighttime skyline.
Getting that from YouTube.
I may be Dr. Nina Ford Johnson. This is our place.
Our first choice.
See? I can take any gray screen paint product, any screen downstairs, put it against the screen, it's not going to pass it. It'll wash out. And I love the fact that this is acoustic, which means all the sound you're hearing is coming right to the screen. No bulky speakers, no irritating sound bars, everything comes to the screen. Nice and clean. And like I said, some people like the Stonehenge effect. Hey, to each his own. Me personally, I don't like to see speakers. Look at my corners. See how bright my corners are? See how they're not dark? Even with the neon lights on. See how they're not dark? Turn the lights up, don't need them. That's why there's a lot of demonstrations people had those bright white lights on in the background to give off the illusion there's a lot of light going off on the back of the screen. It's dark back there to begin with. As you can see objects in the corner, shadows of objects in the corner. And you can tell at the end of the day, there's no light hitting the back of that screen. See how the walls are all bright here? Turn to the side, all the walls are bright here. Walls are bright here. See in the corners, the bottom, everything's nice and bright, right? That's the way it's supposed to be. That's what you need to look for when you look at demonstrations where people are claiming to do screens in fully lit environments. And one of the things they're supposed to do in that environment is pull contrast levels. Because any screen can pull bright levels off and maintain. The contrast levels are extremely hard to pull off in well-lit environments because they'll fade the fastest. Gray screens, can't pull them up. Now I can make this a challenge, contrast only. As a matter of fact, it's still too dark in here for me because right now we got a cloudy day. Waiting for the sun to pop up. Let's choose something else. Let's get Panasonic 4K demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Panasonic 4K demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
I don't know why she does not listen sometimes. Panasonic contrast demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Nope, still hasn't. She hasn't hit the ball yet. Let's see if we'll get it again on her. But I'm telling you, voice activation software can be a nightmare. Panasonic 4K demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Oh my goodness, I'm telling you. I can't believe people got their whole entire houses react on this technology at the end of the day. Real quick, off topic, I saw this demo. Well, not a demonstration. It was about a guy who was a really rich guy. He had all this money. And everything in this house was all voice activated. I don't know if you saw this the TV, whatever it was, some kind of promo. Funniest thing ever. So anyway, he went to the dentist, got a tooth pulled, and the house could not recognize his voice. He could not literally get into his house because the house couldn't tell who he was. Let's try it again. Panasonic Black OLED demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Oh, close enough. Unbelievable, huh? Can you imagine if this was something like really important, like me trying to get into my house through voice activation? There you go. Remember what I told you about the OLED demonstrations? The backgrounds are always blacker than the images are being displayed every single time. That's why when people come over and they stare at this thing, they think it's an actual TV. No gray screen on the face of the planet is ever going to be to display an OLED demonstration like a black screen. Now, once we get the lamp repaired on the Christie, is it coming back? No, it's not coming back. It's going out in the basement. I'm using this projector from now on. This is my main projector from now on. 600 by 800 res 720p. To show you at the end of the day that if I want to swap out my projectors and I want to change them, I can. My projectors are not crutches over here. We don't have to depend on a projector to make the product look good. I already bought the mount already. I already ordered the mount. The mount will be here 5 o'clock. So I'm going to mount it up. It'll be attached to the ceiling. And that's it. That's the message I send to my customers. You don't have to have, or we don't depend on expensive projectors to make our products look good. The screen does the work. I made that statement. I said, hey, get rid of that projector. Get yourself an old one there and see if you can do the same thing. They're not going to change that out. They're going to stay in that same projector. No certified company on the face of the planet is ever going to use that 600 by 800 res projector in any of their demonstrations. They're going to use the most expensive, most high-end calibrated projector they can possibly use at the end of the day. And the only way you're going to be able to achieve that picture quality unless you have the same projector or higher. I'll lie you not. This, anybody can do better than this. Anybody. Unless you got a knockoff. But other than that, anybody can do better than this. Your basic 1080p projector is better than that. And that's what I want. Because if a customer can come in with a 1080p projector and see this, they know darn well their product is going to look amazing on 1080p. No, we're using 720p at 600 by 800 res. We can still maintain this in a fully lit environment. No ultra short throws, kissing the screen, none of that. And mind you, my ultra short throw that sits in the next room over here sits about 3 feet from the screen at 148 inches. Not 100 inch, and that projector is designed for 80 inches to 100 inch. That's it. We maxed out the daylight side of that one. Let's grab ourselves another contrast demonstration. We're just playing in the contrast zone right now. We're playing in an area that gray screens can never go into. I told you, anytime you watch a demonstration with somebody trying to display a gray screen paint product, they will keep it to nice, bright colors only. We could do both. We could do bright colors and white colors and black colors and whatever we want. Doesn't make a difference. Let's go over here and let's do this one too. Oh, I love these commercials. I'm glad they brought him back. This guy is hilarious.
But if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, you could be left to pay for all of this yourself. So get on.
Mayhem. There you go. Because I know when people try to mimic our demonstrations, like I said, they will stick to these poorly lit environments. Like, what's the point of me opening up my door? My door has nothing to do with the screen over here, and it has nothing to do with the screen over there at all. So I ain't gonna hit. Look at that shot. And let's stick the bright colors on and say, look, we can do the same thing. No, you cannot do the same thing. I can show you my demonstration. You do not do the same thing. See, remote control here. See my environment, see everything crystal clear. You should be able to make out everything in the environment without basically being right up on top of it. I think I'm gonna watch some Animal House tonight. I watched Shadow Owl last night, I was cracking up. I'm gonna watch some Animal House tonight. I'm gonna bring the classics out. Animal House, all the ones from Jim Belushi, Blues Brothers, all those. And these aren't blinds. I've seen people use blinds. You had to use blinds, shades. These aren't blinds. These aren't shades. These are veneer curtains. These are designed so their light can get right through them. See that? If you can see my hand there, you can see that light pushing through. I love this technology. Absolutely love it. Oh, let's look at some fireworks. I want to see some fireworks. Let's do fireworks 4K.
Getting that from YouTube.
I'm definitely gonna do these over here. 10 hours of fireworks. And the reason why I choose these demonstrations is because I know that a gray screen can't go near this at all. They won't pick up. You do a white screen, can't pick up. Then as for gunmetal screens, we still pull higher contrasts because our screens are jet black. Gunmetals are dark gray screens. They can't see that. They can pick up a contrast level, but not on the level of a black screen. Let's check out Skyworth food demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
I'm gonna go play in their backyard now. Let's go pull some white levels up, play around in there. So you can't pull that up. That's contrast level. There you go. I'm going to buy me another one of these projectors. I'm actually going to buy me, I saw one on eBay for about 80 bucks. I will be picking it up. I know exactly what for that too. And these are I've pushed people toward these projectors. This is a fantastic projector. He was like, well, you know, it's 600 by 800 red. This is the reason why when people ask me about these projectors to push them that direction, we can show them demonstrations like this. Because you got projectors at 1080p and 4K, and they're in dark, shadowed, cornered environments. And as you notice, not once in this demonstration did you see me get right up on top of the screen. Why? Let's back it up some. Let's go into the next room. We go all the way back here. We're in the next room now. Matter of fact, let's fire up in here too. Show my projectors on here. I'm gonna see my ceiling display. Now you see how well lit my environment is? It's the way it's supposed to be. I don't do that whole get right up on top of the screen. Nah, I can't do that. You're supposed to see the entire environment, everything. Well, let's grab something else. Let's go over to this one right here. So I want to hold for a minute. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 9:03 a.m.
So 9:03 a.m.
It's wet today. Stay dry out there, Ken.
Thank you. 9:03, and I'm in here in my living room on a 127-inch with this low-end projector and all this light pushing through and still maintaining. Well, y'all check that out. I'm gonna go light my other room up real quick. I'm gonna watch something off the ceiling. So down here in this area, we have no 1080p's, no 4K at all. Long throw, short throw, ultra short throw, all 720p projectors. That's why I tell people, at the end of the day, don't come on YouTube trying to show off an ambient light, a well-lit environment. Trust me, this is what I specialize in. I'll show you what an ambient light projection technology can do at the end of the day. And I see people out there doing these demonstrations trying to compare themselves to us. Don't do that. Trust me. Boom, boom, boom. Me all day. Ambient light rejection technology at its best. That's what we do. So over here we have 148 inch on my Sony ultra short throw projector 720p. I think it's an XGA projector right there. Eco mode 2. Over top we have the BenQ short throw projector 720p XGA projecting off the ceiling. Fully lit environment. And over here, and all this window lights, 600 by 800 res 720p SVGA, the lowest of the group, at 18 feet back. 27-inch screen, window light here, no problem. That's why I said at the end of the day, I'm not going to be sitting in a dark environment. That's not going to happen. Not going to happen. If I choose to have my lights out, that's because that's an option that I have. I see people watching me demonstrate. So you got all this neon lights. Your environment's dark. If I want to light this place up, I told you I could do that easily. Not a problem. Let's back it up. And that's supposed to be the Phantom. That's the Phantom up there. Mind you, that's the screen supposed to be so black you can't see it. But yet it's sitting with a light fixture in the center of the screen, and it's displaying the ocean off a 720p projector. You keep it up, man. The 720p projector is going to start jumping in price. You even know what they can do with them. Let's go with, let's see. We're on the right one here? Yes, we are. J&K 4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
Let's go over here and pick up something really cool on J&K. Oh, what's it over here? Ooh, I'm going to check out all of these.
Imagine getting $150,000 for.
And while that's playing, we can go switch over here and check out what's going on in this room. Oh, let's go pop back over here. Wait a minute, we got time to watch that one? Let's go pop over in here real quick. I like when they show the coral reef. Beautiful. I'm gonna have to do more than one projector. And watch me turn to the side. That's the angle game right there. Push all the way over. Let's keep going, let's keep going, let's keep going. There you go. You have to be able to show this off at the end of the day. Very important. Let's go over to, let me see. Over here, let me see. Let me see, we just quite a few times. Let me just right here. And like I said, at the end of the day, all our technology, everything we're blessed to have come from our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. That gives us the ability to design such amazing technology. It's coming from God. It's going to be amazing. Showing you the white levels on the black technology. Now, the screens you're seeing here, these are our acoustic screen kits. Let me turn that one down a little bit too loud. This is my remote control for that one. There it is. So because I'm showing these are our acoustic kits. People been asking about the wall display. What is it? It's actually one of the acoustic kits that we have on the website. That is a full kit. You get the full kit, which has the black paint, the Phantom black paint at 1 gallon. We have the 48 ounce with the spray on, and you get the 150-inch acoustic screen. All that comes in one package for $649. Over here we have it separately too with the 150-inch. I think for $349. And then over here we have the it's a 150-inch kit too, because it's a customized. But keep in mind, because they're 150 inches, doesn't mean you can only build a 150-inch. You can actually cut the surface any way you want. Like I said, it's very easy way to manipulate the surface, cut it, and build your own frame. That's a customized one at 127-inch, 1610. So when people look at the kits that we have at 150 inches, they think, oh, I can only do 150 inch. No, you can basically take that surface. You can design from 100 inch all the way to 150 inch. I took that same surface and I designed the customized 127 inch we have over here. Let's get some beautiful flowers.
One thing fans can expect from you this
I
season.
don't know why that commercial is rolling. Let's go back over here. Now flowers are back on. Let's go back over here. I absolutely love it. I tell you, I love it. God is absolutely amazing. That's why I said we're blessed to be able to get amazing, amazing technology. At the end of the day, our technology can do things that certified screens can't do, and people call themselves claiming to make accusations that their products can do the exact same. Not even close. Not even close. I was trying to explain to you at the end of the door. Everything we have, that's why it says powered by God's technology. Everything we have comes from our Lord and Savior. And look at this. Look at the results. To show you how amazing. And that shows you how close my screen sits to my ceiling. It's literally right up on top, about a couple inches from the ceiling itself. So as I said, the bigger the screen, the more light the screen's going to take in at the end of the day. That's why in a lot of demonstrations, in every ultra short throw demonstration, they would stick to that 100-inch screen at the end of the day, because as the screen is going to get a more sharper and brighter image. You're already sitting like 2 feet from the screen. So like I said, they'll sit as close to the screen as possible. If you notice, all my projectors sit at a distance. Oops. There. Let's go here. Let's do some outer space, screensaver, space station. Let's go to, let's see. 4K food collection.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now we're in outer space. Let me show up this section right here real quick. Christmas time, I had snowflakes coming from the ceiling. We had a little small town in the back. That was pretty cool. Now, my projector in there doesn't sit on Eco Mode 1. I said I saw the demonstration. He put the projector in eco mode. This sits in eco mode too at 148 inches with all this light making contact with the screen. Let's take a walk. I'm going to walk through here. I hope my windows are shut. I just watched the rain splash all over the windows. I'm pretty sure I can shut windows in the back. So we'll come through here. This is the kitchen. I think the kitchen is very well lit. And then you can see my screen right there. You should be able to see the ceiling. So if I'm sitting down right here, this is how I do my screens in my house to make sure these things pull up. And the screen pulls up in a max out zone downstairs. There's a lot of light making contact with the screen. We do it at 1,000 lumens in the max out zone. They can pull up downstairs. Up here is a cakewalk, which means I can see my screen here and here and here all at the same time while I'm sitting in my kitchen. This is what you call when you do a demonstration in a well ambient environment. Ooh. Oh, she messed up a hot cup of cocoa. So you can see the image crystal clear here. You see it here, and you see it at the ceiling. All right, so if you're interested in our acoustic technology screens, we have them on the website. We have them at the full package kit. People are asking me how to get that ceiling and get the screen package all together. We do have it at $649, I think $649, around that price. It comes with a 150-inch acoustic surface, which we give you that for free. It comes with 48 ounces of the Phantom Invisible technology for spraying for acoustic screens. Also, too, we have a gallon of the Phantom, Black Phantom technology you're seeing over top. That's displaying on the ceiling right there, looking fantastic. That can be sprayed on the roll-ons, up to you. Now, if you decide you don't want to do the ceiling and screen kit, we have the screen by itself at 150 inches. That comes in at $349. If the screen's too big for you, we have it at 100 inches. Also, too, I think $249 around that price. I think that comes with 1 quart of the Invisible Phantom technology. Now, keep in mind, when you're doing the acoustic screens, this is a spray-on application only. It's very easy to do. I suggest using the Wagner 250. It's about a $59 paint sprayer. Very easy to do. Sit a foot away from the screen, back and forth. That's basically about it. Same equivalent as using an aerosol can at the end of the day. That easy, that quick. You can paint a 150-inch screen. Drying time is under 30 minutes with a fan. All right, and we do advise you, when you are basically spraying these screens, please wear some kind of protective mask material over your mouth. At the end of the day, something to cover your mouth up, your nose and all that. Any kind of mask to make sure that, you don't want to breathe any fumes in. I tell people at the end of the day, anytime you're using any form of, you're painting anything with a paint sprayer, you're always supposed to have a mask on. Keep in mind, this is when you roll a screen on, you're rolling it on. That's it. Unless you're rolling something toxic on, like some kind of thinner or basically oil-based paint. But when you're using a paint sprayer, this is now a paint that has now become airborne. So if you're spraying it, mind you, it's going to leave a dust, it's going to leave a coating. You're going to breathe this in. So anytime you're using any form of paint spray, you're always supposed to have a mask on and some protective eyewear, depending on where you're going to be at. I had to wear protective eyewear because I did a job for a customer outside. A lot of wind was blowing around, and I didn't want that stuff spraying right back in my face, especially if you're doing a screen that's going to be bigger than you. You definitely want to wear eyewear, because if you take that Canon and you push it up and you spray, it's going to have to come down. And when it comes down, it's going to come down straight for you. So we have that on the website. Anytime you're using the acoustic surface, we always advise you wear mask protection and eye protection at the end of the day. All right, well, with that being said, I'm going to be doing a couple more demonstrating some pictures. I got to go on Facebook. We're going to be advertising today the acoustic technology. Also, too, just showing off the fact that you don't have to spend all this money for an overpriced projector in order to get a beautiful image. Everything we got down here runs off 720p. I freaking love this at the end of the day. That can just go on. And the freedom that you have when you buy a projector. I remember buying a projector for the first time and going through the headache of figuring out if I needed this, or if I needed that, or if I needed that specification, or this specification, what this means. Just going through madness. And to be able to have a technology that does all the work, where you don't have to worry about dark environments or calibrating projectors, or whether it's 4K or 1080p or 720p, you can pull off a beautiful image in a fully lit environment. And I love the fact that we're not doing this on small little screens. Everything in here is on massive screens to show you at the end of the day that you're not going to get any picture deterioration, which we should be getting at a 600 by 800 res projector, 18 feet back, sitting in a window on 127 inches. This should be deterioration popping up all over that screen, but nope, no problem at all. Oh, by the way, The question about the screen door effect. Now, I explained this many times before. The only way that you're going to see a screen door effect on a 600 by 800 inch screen or 600 by 800 inch res, you're going to have to literally be right up on top of the screen to see it. Do you see any screen door? Do you see a screen door? Do you see a screen door yet? Nothing yet, do you? You know what screen doors pop up at? Gray and white screens pull up screen doors. Black screens don't have that. You'll see it, but you got to be really close to a black screen to pick up a screen door. Let's get a little closer. Let's get a little closer. Let's get a little closer. Now, this is how close you would have to be to a screen to see the screen door. That's the screen door right there. There you go. See it right there? That's the screen door. That's how close you would have to be up to on a screen to see a screen door effect. Some people think you're going to see this giant. No, you're not going to see that. No, you're not. When people talk like that, they have no idea what they're talking about at the end of the day. Again, got to stop going to those channels or those individuals that don't know what they're talking about at the end of the day. They don't know it all. No, you have to be really up on close on top of a screen to see a screen door effect. And you'll see it less on a black screen because a black screen can cloak it. All right, well, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. We'll be back in as I'm coming back in to show you that when the day changes, this screen's still going to be activated. So we're up at what time is it? Alexis, what time is it?
It's 9:23 a.m.
9:23 a.m. 9:23 a.m. We'll come back in around 12 o'clock. And we'll show you the screen off again. May want to watch some cartoons right now because it is time for cartoons. Get myself a bowl of cereal. Watch myself some cartoons. Let's see. Let me see. No, it's mark. I'm in the middle. Watch the cartoons. Where are the cartoons at? That's Netflix. Where's my homepage at? There we go. Watch some cartoons. I'll watch some Thundercats. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I talk about by freedom. Not dark environments. None of that nonsense. No. You want to be able to sit there, look out your window, the light pouring in off around the environment. Don't worry about being stuck in the dark. Look at objects that you don't have to lean over top of literally just to see. So what are they going to play? I love this when they roll the dice and figure out exactly what they're going to play. Oh, we got Ben 10. Yeah, I'll do Ben 10. I'll do some Ben 10. All right, so I'm gonna put the model numbers of the projectors we're using in the demonstration. This one right here, right there. Like I said, I point that out to customers all the time. They be like, no, I don't know if I want to go with that projector. 600 by 800 res, like you're doing too much. You're doing too much. They send me back all these links to different projectors. Like you're doing too much. You're doing what most people do when they buy a projector is go through the nightmare of trying to figure out if the projector is going to work. You're watching a demonstration, fully lit environment on all these cheap projectors we have in here on massive screens from ceiling to floor and window light, and you got to question it. Just get the projector, get what I told you to get at the end of the day, and I guarantee you, it's going to work. There we go. Sitting there walking through my house, which I'm about to watch some cartoons in a few minutes. All right, people, I got a date with a bowl of cereal, and I'll watch some cartoons. I'm going to sit here, I'm going to enjoy all this light coming in through my house and watch some cartoons. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. I'll be back in later on around 12 o'clock. I got to load these up on the website. Thank you for your time. If you're interested in the technology, we have it available on the website. We do have free worldwide shipping. We will ship to you anywhere in the world for free. No surcharge at all. For free. Keep in mind, these certain screens come with the blackout cloth surface, so you don't have to figure out exactly what's going to work with acoustic, what's not going to work with acoustic. We supply that for you from the door. All right? Got to go. Thank you all, and God bless.